The night is a blanket of impenetrable darkness, pierced only by pale, silvery slivers of moonlight filtering through the dense canopy of Deadwood forest. My legs burn from running, each step a painful reminder of the unseen terror chasing me. Somewhere behind, an ominous whistle cuts through the silence, a haunting melody that chills my blood and quickens my pace. I don't know who or what is hunting us, but it's real, and it won't relent. Welcome to my story, a journey beyond belief. The night is a blanket of impenetrable darkness, pierced only by pale, silvery slivers of moonlight filtering through the dense canopy of Deadwood forest. My legs burn from running, each step a painful reminder of the unseen terror chasing me. Somewhere behind, an ominous whistle cuts through the silence, a haunting melody that chills my blood and quickens my pace. I don't know who or what is hunting us, but it's real, and it won't relent. We went to Deadwood Forest seeking a break from our hectic lives. 6 friends, eager to disconnect from the world, armed with tents, supplies, and a naive sense of adventure. The stories about the forest's haunted past were just that, stories. Or at least that's what we thought. We arrived late Friday afternoon, with the sun casting long shadows as we set up camp in a small clearing. Laughter filled the air as we exchanged light-hearted banter about ghost stories and local legends. Jacob, always the thrill-seeker, suggested we explore an abandoned cabin he'd read about online. "It's just a bit of fun," he assured us. "Nothing to worry about." As the sun dipped below the horizon, we gathered around the fire, the warmth and light offering a false sense of security. Jacob's story was the eeriest, a tale of a deranged killer who supposedly still haunted these woods, luring campers with his eerie whistle. We laughed it off, but the seed of unease was planted. Midnight found us trekking through the forest, flashlights barely penetrating the thick, oppressive darkness. The forest seemed alive, every rustle and snap of twigs an unwelcome reminder that we were not alone. We reached the cabin, a decaying structure, half swallowed by the forest. It felt wrong, a malevolent presence clinging to the air. Inside, the cabin was a tomb of forgotten memories, dust and decay enshrining old furniture and broken windows. As we explored, the wind picked up, setting the old structure groaning. Then we heard it, a low, eerie whistle. We froze, the sound winding through the air like a serpent, wrapping around our throats. "Just the wind," Jacob whispered, but his voice betrayed him. We continued searching, our nerves fraying with each passing second. Suddenly, the door slammed shut with a deafening bang. Our flashlights flickered, and the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoed in the dark. Panic erupted. We charged the door, forcing it open and spilling into the night, hearts pounding. Our campfire had died, and our tents stood as shadowy sentinels in the moonlight. That's when we saw him. A figure lurking at the edge of the clearing, tall and menacing, a glint of metal in his hand. The whistle came again, closer, mocking us. Panic seized us, and we scattered, each of us fleeing into the depths of Deadwood Forest. I ran blindly, branches slashing at my face, the whistle haunting my every step. I thought of my friends, Jacob, always the brave one, Emma and Mike, inseparable, Lisa, the quiet genius, Mark, my best friend since childhood. Were they still alive, or had the forest claimed them already? The whistle grew louder, more insistent. I stumbled over roots and rocks, blood trickling down my face from a deep gash on my forehead. My breath came in ragged gasps, lungs burning. I couldn't stop, wouldn't stop, even as my body begged for rest. I burst into a small clearing and fell to my knees beside a stream, the cold water offering a brief reprieve. My reflection in the water was unrecognizable, a mask of fear and desperation. The whistle was closer now, accompanied by the crunch of footsteps on dry leaves. I pushed myself up and ran, the eerie melody driving me onward. As the first light of dawn began to pierce the horizon, I stumbled onto a dirt road. Relief washed over me, but it was short-lived. I heard voices and saw the glow of flashlights flickering through the trees. I waved frantically, praying it wasn't another trick. A group of campers emerged from the forest, their laughter dying as they saw me. Their eyes widened in shock at my appearance, and their smiles turned to expressions of concern and confusion. "Are you okay?" one of them asked, stepping forward. He looked to be about my age, with a friendly face that belied the horror I had just escaped. "We were just setting up camp," a girl added, glancing nervously at the others. "What happened to you?" I tried to speak, my voice a raspy whisper. "You need to leave. Now, there's something out there. It's hunting us." They exchanged uneasy glances, the gravity of my words sinking in. "What do you mean?" another asked, eyes darting toward the dark expanse of the forest. "There's a man," I said, fighting back tears of terror and exhaustion. "A killer. We thought it was just a story, but he's real. He's out there and he's coming for us." Their faces paled, the fear in my voice contagious. The leader of the group nodded, his expression hardening with determination. "We need to get out of here. Come with us." I nodded gratefully, and together we hurried toward their campsite. As we moved, I couldn't help but glance back at the shadowy treeline, the memory of that haunting whistle still fresh in my mind. The forest loomed behind us, a dark and silent witness to the nightmare we were leaving behind. I was safe, but my friends were still out there, somewhere in Deadwood Forest. The authorities would be notified, search parties would be sent, but the haunting whistle and those terrible footsteps would linger in my memory forever. We had ventured into Deadwood Forest seeking adventure and camaraderie, but we left behind a nightmare. The forest had claimed more than our peace of mind. It had taken my friends, and with them a piece of my soul.